Did you know that during the Dunkirk evacuation, over 300,000 soldiers were rescued, but nearly 500,000 were left behind? That's right. While most people think Dunkirk was a complete success, there are shocking secrets that reveal a much darker side to this iconic event. Alright, let's set the stage. It's 1940, and World War II is in full swing. The German army has pushed the Allied forces back to the French coast, and the situation looks dire. Dunkirk becomes a critical point for the British Expeditionary Force as they face imminent capture. Now, most of us have heard the heroic stories of those brave soldiers who made it back to Britain and how civilian boats came to their rescue in what became known as the Miracle of Dunkirk. But there's so much more to this story. What was the real cost of this evacuation? What decisions were made that changed the course of history? Let's dig deeper into the lesser-known aspects of Dunkirk. As we dive into Dunkirk, let's talk about the soldiers and civilians involved. Imagine being a soldier, trapped on a beach, with enemy forces closing in. One soldier, Private Sam Turner, recalled the panic as they waited for boats while the Luftwaffe bombed the area. And it wasn't just soldiers. Civilians played a huge role. Fishermen, just regular folks with their boats, risked their lives to rescue those stranded. They braved the treacherous waters, knowing they might never return. But amidst these tales of bravery, there were also moments of despair. Many soldiers were left behind, forced to surrender or face the horrors of war. This evacuation was not just a heroic rescue mission. It highlighted the chaos and desperation of a critical moment in history. Now let's get to the juicy part, the shocking secrets of Dunkirk. One major revelation is that British military leaders made some controversial decisions. For instance, they prioritized the evacuation of certain units over others, leaving many brave soldiers to fend for themselves. Some historians argue that these decisions were politically motivated, aiming to preserve the image of the British Army rather than the lives of individual soldiers. Moreover, the sheer scale of the evacuation was staggering. While we often hear about the little ships that participated, there were also larger naval vessels involved that faced heavy losses. Did you know that the Royal Navy lost around 200 ships during the operation? The heroic narrative often overshadows the tragic losses suffered during this time. So, what happened after Dunkirk? The evacuation was deemed a success, but it came at a significant cost. The British forces had lost a tremendous amount of equipment and were left vulnerable. This event shifted the tide of the war, as it gave the Allies a chance to regroup and rethink their strategies. However, the psychological impact on the troops and the nation was profound. While some hailed it as a miracle, others felt it was a retreat, a sign of weakness. Dunkirk became a symbol of resilience, but also a reminder of the harsh realities of war. The strategies developed from this experience influenced future military operations and shaped the course of the war. So, what can we take away from the secrets of Dunkirk? It's essential to recognize that history is often more complex than the heroic tales we hear. The evacuation was a mix of bravery, desperation, and tough decisions made under pressure. Understanding these nuances helps us appreciate the sacrifices made by countless individuals during World War II. Dunkirk wasn't just about a successful evacuation. It was a pivotal moment that illustrated the chaos of war and the human spirit's resilience in the face of adversity. What do you think about the secrets of Dunkirk? Were you surprised by what we uncovered? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into history, don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. Also, check out my video on the secrets behind the Normandy landings. You won't want to miss it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.